Cooper there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
43, 15.
From the 27, Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch your slap. Here go.
They'll run on 1st down. Allen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Allen. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Bandit. Wall. Get wall. Under 6.
Young on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. First and 10, Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Let's go now.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mahomes now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 22, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Let's go. Hey. Mike 59. Mike 59.
Following the interception, Young. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, G. Tighten up.
Final play of the half. Young. He'll set up the screen to Marcus Allen. And they can't bring him down. And all the way down to the 37. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling.
And got his man complete. Alshon Jeffrey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey. 74 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Short kick is taken at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Young. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. 19 yards that time for number 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And an alley to run. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now Young loses the football, it's stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray for pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. Still going. They come up in an offset eye. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. We're back now in KC. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. 2nd down and goal. Young on the move to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays They're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
64,
on first down, it's Allen, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 7, Young, sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, it's Allen, 20, and touchdown! Marcus Allen, 37 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around a 30. Willie Lanier in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And Young's throw there incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Get it.
Young here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, Rice. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Allen. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Big stop, let's go.
Ready.
Throwing. Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. From his linebacker spot, that's Derek Brooks with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One final try for Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Lutz now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Right side caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yellow, on the line. Tie it right. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Kenny Britt, 51 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 88. Slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check, Mike 42. I want that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's got Harrison left side complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Keep playing.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard.
Check, 42's the mark.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. Devontae Freeman looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
942. Go, go, go.
On first down, Rodgers. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 39 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mahomes. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On the return is Cohen. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you.
Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. I'm the little lady. 55, come on. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Yellow. Attack, attack. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. I got him. On me. Let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Mahomes to throw once more. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
I don't think this will even... Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down and 4, Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harrison. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
I am
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, watch the run, watch the run. Jim, 26.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, watch that. 3-0 going. Check 52.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
He's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Mahomes going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hatchet, yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not getting.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That good.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. One up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me run up in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Good. 180. Check 55, Mike. Switch.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get out the field, defense. Kill.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Let's go, D. Rush in.
On second down, it's Cohen. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerry Rice, 59 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jason Witten, 61 yards. As his guys are on the board. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught in the end zone, so it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives them a lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down. 180. Real.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right here. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This will be taken very short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. I mean, you talk about guys who played at the top level. Obviously, they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate a battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, one alert.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Watch the pass.
1st down, Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception...
The long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with McCaffrey, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good...
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's third and goal. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a third and goal here. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Check, 59. Hey, check 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It got his man complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Earlier, we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Walker has it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. That is incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Cohen. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
No chance. He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. First carry for James Conner. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Matt Bryant set to kick off.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Now it's the backup Newton. Now a desperate, got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerry Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are able to cut into that lead. Rodgers to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018, he showed why he was so comfortable.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wait. I'll go wide. 56. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs 7, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for.
He's got him in, complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Mahomes again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a...
fools my sons. Haha, bag of bulk me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you sucker.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun, buying time to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Jerry Rice, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and he connects with Ertz. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They go play action. Young. Got a man open. It's the Hall of Famer, Kellen Winslow. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. First down, Young. Steps away to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 24, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be second down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Steve Young. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On first down, it's Allen. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Young to throw it. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down, it's Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Undercut.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it for a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Following the interception, Young. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with Allen. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. 3rd and short yardage. Young dancing to his left. He finds Beckham complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. The 2nd down throw for Steve Young, incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On 3rd down, Allen. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 1st and 10, Young. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Steve Young, his 3rd touchdown pass in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Sacked there by the Hall of Famer, Derek Brooks. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Being chased out left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young, as his guys have now moved out in front.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, second down. From the 38, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young, throw right side, caught by Winslow. 11 yards there, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The throw over the middle taken in. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Dawson's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, exit.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run the draw play. Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a carry for Allen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down, Allen. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Young to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero.
counted, that's a big number. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dumb make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board